Yes, guys, welcome to another episode on DFJ Hoops. I'm your host, Andre. And before we get into this video, please make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into this. Unbelievable. Joel Embiid goes for 70 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 assists against the San Antonio Spurs last night. And it's the first time in NBA history that a single player is going for 70 or more points, 15 or more rebounds, and 5 or more assists. Now, it's quite funny that Wilt Chamberlain never had a stat line like that because he was going crazy back in his playing days. But this isn't about Wilt Chamberlain. It's all about Joel. And Embiid also sets the Sixers franchise record for the most points in Sixers history. He broke Wilt Chamberlain's record that he set in 1967 when he went for 68 points. But let's talk about the game and what unfolded in that game. So before the game started, Greg Popovich was at the pregame interview, and they asked him about the game plan for Embiid or how to stop Embiid, and he had the joke that we're gonna hammer him. Now he was just trolling. I don't think he was really serious about that because the Spurs are not really a good team. They're not a good defensive unit, and I didn't really see anybody that was going to bother Embiid from doing whatever he wanted to do. Now Embiid came out and pretty much let it be known that he was going to dominate, and there's not anybody that's going to stop him. And he pretty much told Victor Wembanyama that you might be the future, but I'm the current, I'm the now, I'm one of the best players in the game, and I am in my prime. And there's nothing you, Zach Collins, Greg Popovich, there's nothing anybody can do from me dominating tonight. And Embiid did exactly it. And watching Victor Wembanyama just guard Embiid. It was just I don't even know why they started Wembanyama on Embiid because it was just too easy for him. Now, maybe they thought his length and his wingspan was going to bother him, but it didn't really bother him. Like Embiid was shooting jumpers in his face, he was sealing them off, he was getting to the basket, he was moving them out the way. It was so easy for Embiid, but later on they adjusted. They put Zach Collins on Embiid, and it was still the same thing. Now Embiid was getting double teamed, triple teamed, quadruple teamed, and it didn't really matter for him because he made it clear that he was going to dominate, and 2, 3, or 4 guys was not going to stop him from dominating this game. Now, looking at the stats, Embiid had 24 points in the first quarter, he had 34 at the half, and he had 59 in 3 quarters. Now, last year, he had his career high where he scored 59 points, but that was throughout the entire game. Now, last night, he had 59 points in 3 quarters. Now, I was thinking that him getting 40 points in previous games, him getting 40 points in 3 quarters was just something that it was something out of the ordinary. But him going for 59 points in 3 quarters was just insane. And me personally, I didn't think that he was going to play in the fourth quarter. But Nick Nurse put him back in the fourth quarter, and he was able to get up to 70 points. And it was just it's just unbelievable to watch Embiid go for 70 points. And I don't think that Sixer fans should be the only ones cherishing or appreciating Embiid going for 70 points. I think if you're an NBA fan, if you're a basketball fan, you should appreciate anytime somebody has a great performance like this. Now, I'm not a Trailblazer fan. I'm not a Phoenix Suns fan. I'm not a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. But when Devin Booker, when Donovan Mitchell, when Damian Lillard, when they all went for their 70 points, I appreciated it. I cherished it because I watched every single one of those games, and I saw a great performance by all of those individual players. And I didn't have to be a fan to appreciate to appreciate them going for 70 points because watching them going for 70 was just it was just an unbelievable performance. And the same logic goes to Embiid. You don't have to be a 76er fan to appreciate what Joel did tonight. Now, I know a lot of people, the haters, the naysayers are going to say, oh, he can't do this in the playoffs. But I mean, first of all, we're not talking about the playoffs. First of all, we're still in the regular season. We're halfway through the season, and we're in the middle of January. When we get into the postseason, then we can start talking about postseason stuff. But right now, we're still in the regular season. Let's just appreciate what is being done in the regular season, and then we can go on into the playoffs. And with him not scoring 70 points in the playoffs, anybody that says that, you're right. Embiid can't score 70 points in the playoffs. But guess what? No other player can score 70 points in the playoffs because guess what? It has never happened. And if you think any player has scored 70 points in the postseason, you can tell me that player name. You can give me the year he did that, and I'll go look it up. Because as far as I know, the most points in the NBA playoffs is 63 points, and that was set by Michael Jordan against the Boston Celtics in 1986. So if you just want to if you just want to denigrate Embiid's performance, you can go ahead and do it. But me personally, I'm gonna cherish it. I'm gonna appreciate it, and just like I appreciated other players' performances when they went for 70 points, that's the same thing I'm gonna do with Joel. But again, speaking of Joel, he's on a different level right now. I mean, going for 70 points, he's been making a case for MVP, and in my opinion, I think he should be the undisputed front runner for MVP so far this season. Now, I appreciate what Nikola Jokic is doing with his team. I appreciate what SGA is doing with his team. I appreciate what Luka is doing with his team and other MVP candidates. I don't know if Jason Tatum is one of them or Anthony Edwards. I saw the list the last time, but I kind of don't remember it. But I think Joel Embiid should be the front runner for MVP because considering what he's doing so far this season, he's averaging more points than minutes played. The last time that happened was by Wilt Chamberlain in 1962. And this is the first time that is happening. So I think Embiid should be the front runner for it because he's dominating not only on offense, but he's doing it on the defensive end of the floor. And another thing that surprised me in this game was Embiid going for 18 rebounds. Now, so far this season, we haven't seen Embiid like bully or play or give so much effort on the glass. And him doing that tonight or last night, I was so happy to see that because I would always want Embiid to go for 13 or more rebounds every single game because I don't see why he can't do it. I mean, he's a big body. And if he gives enough effort on that side of the ball, I don't see why he can't get you 13 plus rebounds every single game. And him getting 18 rebounds last night, I was just happy to see that because he gave a lot of effort. He was going for a lot of second chance opportunities, and he was being a bully down low and moving guys out the way, getting tip ins, um, getting guys as missed shots, and going back up, laying the ball up and in. And I was just happy to see that. Now I hope it's going to continue to be like that. Now, I don't want him. I just don't want to see him go for 18 rebounds tonight, and then the next game he goes for 7 rebounds. No, I want to see him continue on that same path because Embiid, there's no way he can't get you 12 or 13 rebounds a game because he can do it. The only thing is he's not giving you enough effort. If he gave you enough effort on that side of the ball, trust me, he would definitely average 12 or 13 rebounds. But Embiid got 9 offensive rebounds and he got you 9 defensive rebounds. Now, the offensive rebounds is the most shocking one because Embiid usually doesn't give, like I said, he doesn't give enough effort. Like every time he shoots the ball, every time his teammate shoots the ball, he's looking to get back in transition. But every time they shot the ball, he was going to fight on the offensive glass to get the ball if it was a miss. And he did get a lot of tip ins. He did create a lot of second chance opportunities for himself and for other teammates. So I hope he can continue to do that. And if he stays on this path and he's able to stay healthy and can continue on this path, I don't see why he can't win the regular season MVP. And hopefully, if he's not hurt, he can go into the playoffs and prove all the haters wrong with his postseason performances. So that's all I have on last night's game. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And again, let me know what you think about Joel Embiid's performances against the San Antonio Spurs last night. Um, that's all I have for you guys today. Until next time, peace.